Hey, Shalom. I wanted to share this real quick because I think that this is something really important for us to kind of grasp and get a hold of. For some reason, we think that we can just go through various traumatic things in our life and it not affect us in any type of way. When reality is everything that we go through has some kind of impact on us. When these things that we go through, you may have gone through things where you were a victim of domestic violence, rape, molestation, your parents treating you bad, rejection, abandonment, things that have impacted you, spiritual abuse, things where, either things where you have been a victim or things where you have caused yourself to be in a situation that put you in a bad place. You may have been in jail for several years. You may have been, in poverty. You may have been homeless. You may have been, whatever things that you have gone through in your life that are not a natural thing to happen to a human, who was supposed to be nurtured in a certain environment. When that happens against nature, then it has an impact on you. It has some type of impact on your mindset, your way of thinking, your way of interacting and relating, your emotions, your way of responding, your values, your priorities. Experiencing this world impacts you in certain ways. So for some reason, we think that we're supposed to act like nothing ever happened to us. And we do like I call putting a bullet on putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. That doesn't work. You can cover it over with the biggest, prettiest band-aid that you want, but underneath that band-aid is still a bullet wound that needs to be the bullet removed and that wound cleansed out. And it's going to be a painful process doing that, but it's necessary to be able to get to the place of that wound actually healing and being fully healed and not just festering behind the scenes. And a lot of us have emotions and mindsets and things that are just festering and infecting us in our lives, and then also affecting the people that we're connected to because we just have this pretty band-aid over top of it and are acting like we're okay and we're not okay. So what we have to realize is that it is okay to acknowledge and recognize the things that we have gone through. And at some point, you have to have processed what you've gone through to realize and recognize how it has impacted you. How has this affected the way that you think, the way that you react, the way that you relate to people, the things that you choose to do and not to do in your life? How has it affected you? You have to process that and realize what it has done for you and what it has done to you in your life. And now you have to submit that to the Most High to say, okay, now that I've recognized this, let me lay this at your feet so that you can show me the healthy way out of that place. Show me how this has affected my mindset so that I can think a right way. And how can I respond correctly and not the way that seems right to me? Because what seems right to me may be off because I've been through hell. So the hell that I've been through may be coloring what I see as being right or what I see as being wrong. So I have to submit all of that to the feet of the Most High so that I can see correctly, so that I can live my life in a way that is pleasing to Him, in a way that is healthy for me and healthy for those I am in community with. So this is something that we have to come out of denial. We like to just cover over stuff. We want to just act like, oh, I'm great. I'm okay. I'm successful. I'm this and I'm that. And behind the scenes, we are wreaking havoc in our own lives, privately within ourselves, and the lives of the people that we come in contact with. We have to come out of that deception of hiding from ourselves and hiding from reality and start dealing with things for what they are and what they really are. You have not gone through trauma and been unaffected. I don't care what kind of religious jargon you want to use to cover over that, to make it seem like, oh, everything's perfect. I have the Spirit now and everything's great. If you have the Spirit truly, the Spirit is going to start moving and working within you to clear out all of the garbage and to heal you and to bring you to a place of wholeness. And if you're not hearing things that are in alignment with that, either you have not received the Spirit or you are blocking the voice of the Spirit's work in your life. Because the Word and the Spirit work together to bring us to a place of wholeness within ourselves so that we can relate to each other in a whole way, so that we all can grow together and do the work that we're supposed to be doing in the earth. So we have to come out of this denial that we're in and deal with ourselves rightly, and allow ourselves to lay before the Most High and to come to a place of dealing with each other, because we don't have compassion and wisdom and power in relating to each other because we've denied it in ourselves. We can only help each other with the healing and the comfort and the wisdom that we've gained and the insight from our own experiences in a powerful and effective way if we've gone through that process. Now we have compassion for each other. We have insight for each other. We have patience and tolerance for each other because we understand the process that we're going through, and we have the right eyes to be able to see according to what is really going on. But if you are remaining in a deceived place where you're deceiving yourself and trying to deceive others, and not being honest before the Most High, that we'll never come to a place of growth and healing and be able to be of benefit to each other. And we're going to continue to relate in all these broken ways and getting broken results. So we have to come to an authentic place of wholeness. And I pray that we can work on that together, authentically and in community. And I've definitely gone through my own processes and continue to go through those processes, because we continue to go through things in life and experience things that try to build up as residue, and we have to clear off that residue as it attempts to build up. Just like dust in your house, dust continues to accumulate, and you have to keep going through the house and dusting as it builds up from all those dead particles that come from our environment. So there's something to think about. This has been on my heart, and I just wanted to share that right quick, and didn't feel like typing it. So pray that this will just kind of get you to thinking. So shalom.